So today I'm going to be doing something I've only done once before on this channel, and I'm going to do a book haul unboxing. I'm really excited. So I've been trying to devise a way to help me select which books I want to buy next. I have a to-read list that is far too long, and I'm pretty indecisive. So I need a little bit of help whenever it comes to actually selecting the next books I'm going to read. So I thought that it might be fun to devise a kind of magical academy with like a curriculum and classes and stuff like that, and have books that were required for the classes. I got this idea from reading the material that G created over at Book Roast for her Owls read-along challenge thing. And I just thought it was so cool, and it's such a shame that she's not doing it anymore. So I thought that I would make a just kind of very vague like magical academy thing. That way I can pull from whatever I want to pull from, and nobody can tell me that it's inaccurate because it is wholly of my own making. But I thought that I would buy all the books on my to-read list that involve a magical academy. That way I would have all that knowledge to pull from, as well as some of the books that I've read in the past. So for now I kind of have an easy out because I'm just gathering information. But I'm really hoping that by the time I am buying more books that I will have some kind of system devised, and that will make selecting from my to-read list a lot more fun and a little easier. And I can't wait to show it to you guys. I love making things. I love art, I love systems, I love design. So I'm really looking forward to kind of making my own reading challenge thing and getting to share it with all of you. But without further ado, I will transition you over to the book haul. Alright, so I got a few packages in over the weekend. I think the only books that I ordered for this info gathering session were all from Thrift Books. I did go ahead and make another order from Barnes & Noble, but I usually just like to look through their signed books and order a few of those. So I don't think any of those are part of this research session, but I am looking forward to getting some more books soon. So I'm gonna start with the biggest package and what I got in there. I went ahead because some of these books I was on the fence of, trying to look up different magical schools or magical learning. I found that it seems like a lot of magical learning is done through like apprenticeship, not so much like a school, which I get. But so some of these I did not have on my list, but I added them to it. Some of them were already on my list. The first one that I pulled out is The Magician's Guild by Trudy Canavan. I like to go into a book as blind as possible, so if that's how you feel, I will just give the bare bones of why I picked this. If you want to know more, you can look it up too. I'll be doing a review once I finish, so you could check that out too. But as for how it relates to magic and learning magic, there's a gal, she does something magical, and they say it's an inconceivable act that the guild's worst fear has been realized. An untrained magician is loose on the streets. She must be found, and quickly, before her uncontrolled powers unleash forces that will destroy both her and the city that is her home. So they're going to be teaching her magic. Since it says guild, I imagine it's going to be a more like one-on-one apprenticeship kind of thing, but maybe she'll only have like 2 or 3 teachers, but not like a classroom setting. But still, it'll be fun to see their different areas of focus in magic, so I can figure out what ones I want in my magical academy. Oh no, this one seems significantly more tattered than I was expecting. It's always kind of hard because Thrift Book has they have like a slider from like just okay to like brand new. And I'm always a little bit suspicious about the just okay ones. I think this was a just okay one, but that also means I won't have to be quite as careful when I'm reading it, because when I have a new book, I read it like this. So with this one having a little bit of love already, I feel as though I can open it as wide as I care to. 2, I'm really picky about the covers, and there were some covers that I didn't like, so I like this one, so I went ahead with it even though it was a lesser quality. So this one also sounds more like one-on-one teaching as opposed to like an academy, but still I think I can glean some stuff and pull that over to my magical academy thing. And this one was on my list of things to read. I realize now I haven't said the title. This is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I know he's written a new sci-fi novel that I can't remember the name of. I'll put it up over here. But that a lot of people have been talking about, and somebody mentioned that they really liked his writing and to go back and try this if you haven't, so this is me trying it. The only allusion that we get to our main character learning magic on the back of this book is a new kind of uprising is being planned, one built around the ultimate caper, one that depends on the cunning of a brilliant criminal mastermind. Whew. I love a good like heist plot, or like just a good plan in general, but like the best ones are like heist ones. Anyway, a brilliant criminal mastermind and the determination of an unlikely heroine, a street urchin who must learn to master allomancy, the power of a mistborn. That sounds fun. Again, that's all I'm gonna read about this. I'll review it once I finished it. Ooh, we got a honker! Look at this one. I don't know why, but I did not imagine it being this big. Because I think this is pretty new. I've heard about this from a few different people now. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susan Clark. I've heard about it in a few spaces, so I wanted to read it, and I think even without reading the back, I think we get a view as into what magic used to be, but then it has kind of died down / died out over the years, and now two magicians, or whatever they end up calling them, have met up and I guess have to reconcile their differences or work together or something like that. I don't know. Well, let me just read the part on how I think this is going to pertain to my research. Susan Clark's brilliant first novel is an utterly compelling epic tale of a 19th century England and the two very different magicians who, as teacher and pupil, and then as rivals, emerged to change its history. So, of course, there's more on the back, but that's just how I think it pertains to this. I saw something at the end that makes me think this isn't as new as I thought. Let me see if I can figure out when this was published. Usually I don't care. A good book's a good book. Doesn't matter when it came out. All right, so it says first published in 2004. I guess not as new as I thought it was, but a lot of people have been talking about it recently. Maybe because it's spooky and we just passed spooky month, but another good instance of magic learning for me to give a try to. All right, and that's the first bag. I've got two other ones, but they only have one book each. So this is the book in that next package, and it is Shadow and Bone by Lee Bordeaux. And I read the Crows duology, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. And I love that book so much. I love the way that she wrote. It's kind of similarly a heist plot, which I like a lot. I like to see the planning. And then I heard that this was an already established universe, that she started with another series. There aren't quite as many references to it in that, but I picked up a newer book that she wrote, which has a lot more references to this first series. So I wanted to start reading it soon anyway, but they call it like the Grisha School, but I don't know how much like a school it is. And Nina references it a few times in the Crow duology, but it sounds a little bit more spy-y and kind of that one-on-one interaction / like teaching. So I don't know how school-y it is, but this was a series that I really wanted to start soon anyway, and this seems like a great opportunity, and maybe I'll learn something that I can take away for my Magical Academy reading fun thing. All right, and the next package that I have is kind of neat. The rest of them came in like these bag things, but this one has like a little pull tab right here. So that's really nice, because I was a little afraid that I was gonna bend or even break some of the other ones. I wonder if they do this because this is a new book. This is A Deadly Education. This was like one of the first ones I thought of when I was like, oh, I know, I'll do research for my Magical Academy stuff. I'll read some of my books about Magical Academies. Because I'd seen a lot of people talking about this and I was really looking forward to it. I like that this one is still a little shimmery. I've seen some other people get special editions that look a lot more cute. But I love the way this book looks, and I mean, it's called A Deadly Education, and it says Lesson 1 of the Schoolmance, I guess, series. And I know Naomi Novik, I think I read something else of hers. I feel like she's a good author. I don't know where I'm pulling that from, but I feel like she's a good author. Unfortunately, my bookshelf is no longer categorized by like any certain topic or alphabetical order. Seeing as I don't pull books off of it very much, I figured why not make it look pretty as opposed to being easily accessible, since I don't access it very much. So if I have one of Novik's books, I don't know which one, and I don't know where. If I find it, I'll put it up over here. So I read the inside of the jacket cover, and I don't feel like there's any section that specifically like mentions like a school, but it's a synopsis, I guess. It's kind of different. I feel like usually it's talking about a character, but in this one, it's our point of view character, at least I would assume, telling us about what's going on. That they said they've decided to kill somebody and they don't need help at this school even if other people do. And they're the most dangerous thing in this school. So it really makes it sound like a Magical Academy, but there wasn't really anything specific that like said that. But again, I feel like the title and the subtitle or the title of the series really lets me know that this is going to be helpful for my research. All right, so that's it. These are all the books that I have planned to read for my Magical Academy book project. Of course, I've already read a lot of books, just in general. So I've already been compiling some research from books I've already read. So as I'm reading these, I'll be able to contribute more knowledge to that really lengthy Word document. And hopefully have some more clever ideas while I'm reading these. If you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear some feedback. It's still a very early work in progress, and I want to make some artistic things to go along with it. So it'll probably be a little while, but these are also a lot of pages for me to read in between now and then, so that should give me more time to get my stuff together. But anyway, that's all I could think about to bring up in this video, so I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!